Look at my halo. Right, so I've just come to the plot and I think it's probably a good idea if we have a little tour. I haven't had too great of a look at it in a few months, just been and done a few bits, so let's have a look and then we can make some plans on what we're going to do. So I'll turn the camera around and I'll take you on a tour. So here we have the composters area. In here is all manure that's been sort of like composting down. In here is all of my rubbish from last year. It was totally full. Now it's halfway down. Where you can see the bags, on top of that is where I took down the comfrey plant. So all of that there can go on beds and it's going to be great. It is separated from the bottom. And then here, this covered over area, last year I didn't do anything with. I just ignored it for the year because I had the entire plot to clear from nothing. So this, I made the mistake last year of not having enough room for pumpkins. So this year, this is all going to be for pumpkins because we really enjoy them. I have some of these fish containers at home, but these fish containers here are going to go round the edge here and then round the edge here as well. And I'm going to turn them into mini greenhouses for growing seedlings, because I found last year if I stuck bamboo sticks in each of the corners and just wrapped them with plastic, they were absolutely brilliant, like really, really good. So I'm going to do that again this year. This bag here is actually full of rodents. I have been told there is a massive rat living in this and I am absolutely terrified to touch it or move it. So I don't know how long that'll be there, but this has got all of the non-compostable weeds in it that I pulled out towards the end of the year. Right, let's move on a little bit. I have my onions and garlic ready for today. This first bed here is 3 meters by 1.5. Last year, this was my strawberry bed and I grew the tomatoes here. This has not been weeded and it desperately needs to be done. There are so many strawberry sucker plants that I'm going to take up and I'm going to replant over here. So that is a priority to do. That cannot wait till spring and it needs doing before cold snaps of weather. So that's going to be, if I have time today, today's job. If not tomorrow, although looking at all of these weeds, probably a tomorrow job. As you can see here, this is all of my old Brussels sprouts and cabbage that I removed from this bed the other day. Some of the sides need putting back onto these beds actually. So this bed I completely weeded. I took all of my wood chippings from the path and popped them on the bed because actually they're mostly composted down and just that little bit of wood chip in there isn't going to bother anyone. They were from an oak tree. People always try and scare you, don't put wood chips down places unless they're fully composted. It's never made a blind bit of difference to me, never. This is where I've dug up all of the broccoli and Brussels sprouts from with this bed the other day. There is some stuff left in it to decompose. I'm not bothered about that, it'll be fine. I don't actually need to do anything at all this year with this bed because last year this bed was like 5 inches or more of manure and compost all over the top of it. I mean, it's had like about a ton of compost just on this one bed. It doesn't look like it's raised because I've just put a collar around it, but when you look here and see how shallow the sides were, they actually come all the way down here. They're a lot more raised than you think. So that is where I'm going to put my garlic and onions today, I think. This bed here has got my dahlia in it, which I don't know if I'm supposed to dig that up. I don't know. Somebody tell me. There's a random leak there. Look, I wonder if it's okay. Should we go see? Let's have a look. I bet you it's not all right. It don't feel okay. Good Lord. Oh, it's all right. Well, we've got a leak for tea. I've pulled the bottom of it off a bit, but be right. This bed had leaks taken out of it, potatoes taken out of it, and it's just, did it have corn in this one? Yeah, this one had corn in it as well, and that's all rotting down. So I'm happy to leave that. It does need weeding and covering. Here, chard. Now, I don't like chard, and I only found this out after I'd grown a lot of chard. So I will be removing that. That's a job for before summer sets in. This bed had potatoes in it last year, as you can see. A few potatoes. So it's been dug over nice. I'm just going to rake it all down, probably in the spring. Give it a little weed around for the grass. This bed had carrots in it. It's still got cabbages. We have a kohlrabi, and there are still some beetroot, but they didn't grow very big, and I would say, oh, that's not too bad, is it? They've grown a fair bit, actually. Maybe we'll make a beetroot salad out of this. Now these pointed cabbages, well, they're not okay, are they? Look, by the time we get into them, they're just quite open, so I'll take all them out. All this can be composted, so that's a good thing. All that can be composted. I'm going to have to move my wineberry as well. That needs doing while it's still winter, but I'm not sure where to move it. Should I just make a trellis along here for it, perhaps? That could be a good idea. This is the grass area. So this is my plum tree. It's a patio plum tree, though. That's a red currant tree. And this is my patio apple tree, and none of them did very well here. So I'm going to dig all of these up and take them home, including the red currant tree. I'm just going to take them all home. And this area, I have a feeling I will leave this for beans to grow up, because they grew very well. As you can see, they're still hanging on there. I'm going to take all of this off, and I'm going to put I'm just going to take all of the grass out, cover it over. I don't think I'm going to have time to do it this winter, but I'll try. And I'm going to grow something in here. I don't know what yet. Ideas on a postcard, please. I need to clear all of this. This is a big job. I want to make this shorter and pitch the roof, and then wrap it in plastic so we can grow melons and things in here next year, because it does stay quite warm in here and it just needs a little weed. That shouldn't take long, maybe half an hour, and I'll be done with that. So let's get on with some planting. So I have this knife that my kids bought me called a hori hori, and it's got measurements on it. Garlic needs to be 1 inch deep. If I can figure out where to put it. Right. So now I have the garlic in. There are only 3 rows from 2 cloves, but that's okay. Last year I bought an immense amount of cloves, and I think we're going to get through the garlic. So now I'm going to do the onions. Now, one thing to remember when you're putting onions or garlic is the little hairy bits at the end go down. But if that doesn't happen, don't worry, they will find a way. Trust me. The hardy little buggers. Good morning. It's Saturday. I'm back at the plot and we have got a lot of work to do. So today's plan is this bed here has strawberries in it in this area with loads of suckers. Last year I grew tomatoes outside here. So I'm going to de-weed all of that, remove the suckers, plant them up here, and then I'm going to weed this third bed here with the orange bucket on it, and then start putting wood chip on from the paths. So that's today's plan. One issue is I don't have a microphone that works right now, so I will probably just do this as a time lapse. I forgot I left all these sticks out. This is the most useful garden tool I've had the entire time I've been here. It's a Hori Hori. I got this one off Amazon. Very sharp, serrated knife side for cutting. Smooth knife side that's not that blunt for whacking stuff. And it's got measurements on it so you know how far down to put things. And even when you've got really heavy clay soil, you can smash it in, wriggle it around and pop stuff down. Time to have a minute rest. I'm tired. So my next thing is going to be, I'm going to look at the compost. The compost I am very happy with. That has had everything on it from the day I got this allotment, weeds and all just chucked in. I have kept things like bindweed and nettles out where I can, but I have just had a little dig in that and it is pure compost basically all the way up. But I'm still going to leave it to make sure weed seeds and things get killed off. And I've just put all of the brassicas on there. this is composted wood chip. I've taken the actual wood chip off. It's all composted wood chip. It's definitely got some lumps of wood chip in it, but that will do lovely to go on this bed. Because this bed here and that bed there, I had to clear off all of the compost and everything that was on it because it was infected. So when I first got here, I put wood chip in every single path, and I said that I would save it so that when it was composted down I could put it on the beds and be a bit more self-sufficient. A lot of the times when I pull stuff up, I just let them compost on the beds. I'm going to rake this path onto this bed here. I don't really have time to stop and do that anymore today. Right, so you've had a little show around now of what I've got done. I'm really pleased I've managed to get 4 beds done. I feel quite good about that. 4 beds ready to go. Just need 2 of them need manure putting on them, but I'm not going to do that right now. Everything's waterlogged and I'm very tired. I've covered them up with the composted wood chips, so they'll be fine. And next week is Christmas. Look at this little moth, I don't know if you saw that. Next week is Christmas week, so I'm going to be busy wrapping presents, spending time with my kids and getting my house clean. So I might just do a little vlog for next week. If I get a chance, I'll come and do that bed. If not, I'm not going to sweat it till January. And I will need to cover the beds for then, because we will be getting frosty. Right, ta-ta.